Hi, today I'm going to create basic game in PyGame. Let's go. Game consists of one simple script and some images. We have cow eating, classic cow, background, and milk, and also one MP3 file. Right now the script is just blank PyGame setup. If I run this code, we have blank screen. I will quickly explain what this code means, and then I'm going to write the main game class. First we need some imports, then we have to initialize PyGame. Display set mode sets width and height of the screen. This is the small caption in the upper part of the screen. It's exactly here. Next we have to initialize the clock. It is used in the game loop. Lines 11 and 12 load the graphics. Then we have to init the fonts, set up the particular font with the particular size, and tell exactly what kind of caption we want. This bool is for aliasing, is not important, and this is for the color. 000 is just black. Mixer is for sound setup. We have to load the file and set up the volume. Everything inside while true is our game loop. We are detecting events and assigning to them particular actions. For example, these lines tell the program that if I click the exit button, the game ends. It seems quite obvious, but we have to write this logic inside the loop. This line updates the display in every iteration, and the last one sets frames per second rate. In this case, 60. Okay, let's create main class. Let's start with init. We have to choose start coordinates for our cow. Let's say it would be 0 and 200. We also have to keep track of hunger and milk availability. First of all, we have to draw our object, so we need the draw method. Initial state would be cow in relaxed position. I mean this one. And further we can replace it with eating cow. And we have to tell the game to bleed this image on the screen. First we need background, and then we can load our image with desired coordinates. And this method probably should have underscore. It's a Python convention for methods that are used only internally. Let's call it in the init. Initialize the class. Our cow is alive. Of course, it's not interactive yet, but good start. First, I have to add some walking ability. Let's call it move forward. And we have to change the state of the x coordinate. Let's say decrease it 15 pixels. Add some printing. And the most important, the event handler. If event type is equal PyGame key down, and then we have to specify that key. In my case, it's k left, which means left arrow on the keyboard. My cow dot move forward. The method is working because I can see it's printing, but why the object isn't moving? Of course, because I forget to add self draw inside the move forward method. Try again, and now it's working. Okay, exactly the same recipe for backward moves. but the event key will be kwrite. And now I can write my cow. Cool. Next method for eating. If I call this method, the self-hungry should change state to false and self-milk to true. And of course, it's necessary to call draw method with new state, which is path to the eating cow image. Same logic, but with key down. No such file or directory. Okay, there is unnecessary /. Now should be fine. Okay, every time I press the key down, the draw method is changing state of the object, of the cow. And if I press left or right key again, the state is also changing to the initial one. We have only two methods to go. First is speak. It's probably the simplest one. We have to just say mixer.music.play. And the last one, probably the hardest but still very easy. Let's call it milk. We have to check if the cow is not hungry. Then we can bleed on the surface milk image with particular coordinates. You can ask why 150 and why 300. Because I checked it experimentally that these coordinates will draw the milk exactly in the half part of the cow. After that, we need to make sure that milk availability is false and the cow is hungry after the milk process. But else it's hungry, we are going to bleed the caption on the axis 2020. I also checked it earlier. I will assign this method to, let's say, kup for speak. And just m for milk. Final test. As you can see, the cow is moving backward, moving forward. It's speaking, eating, and gives the milk. If I want to milk it again, it's not possible. First we have to eat, and then we can milk. A very basic, very simple PyGame project. Thanks for watching and see you soon.